The discovery inside a Tyrannosaurus rex is rewriting everything we thought we knew about prehistoric life. Hidden deep within the fossilized remains of colossal T. rex unearthed in a remote desert plateau, researchers stumbled upon something so bizarre, so utterly impossible, that they're scrambling to confirm the findings. What they found defies evolution, challenges modern biology, and could shake the foundations of paleontology forever. Could it be that the king of the dinosaurs was not what we thought it was? Could there have been secrets hidden in plain sight, in the very bones that have been studied for over a century, lying dormant, waiting for the right technology to reveal the unimaginable? The forbidden anatomy revealed shows something almost human in complexity, something no natural process should have produced. Tiny structures, impossibly preserved, cradled within the femur and ribs, resemble organs and mechanisms that modern science claims could not exist in a creature from 66 million years ago. At first glance, researchers thought they had misinterpreted mineralization patterns, perhaps a fossilization anomaly, but scans, repeated dissections, and chemical analyses revealed a stark reality. This was not normal. These structures exhibit patterns eerily reminiscent of biomechanical precision, almost as if a master designer had left an ancient signature in bone. Could this mean the T. rex harbored a system of organs or devices that were deliberately engineered? They don't want you to know what this could imply. Mainstream paleontology is terrified, keeping the findings under wraps while debate rages in private circles. Some whispers in the scientific community hint at structures capable of energy conduction, almost like an internal power grid. Yes, a living, breathing grid inside the T. rex, functioning at levels that even today's most advanced technology struggles to replicate. Could this have allowed it to manipulate its environment, to sense the world in ways humans cannot imagine? Some experts are now asking if this changes everything we think we know about dinosaur physiology, or even the origins of complex life on Earth. Bones that were long thought empty, inert relics of flesh and muscle, now tell a story of extreme sophistication. Minute crystalline filaments crisscross inside the marrow cavities, forming patterns that resonate with frequencies only speculated about in quantum biology. Could these filaments have been sensory, communicative, or even predatory tools? Was the T. rex a simple apex predator, or something far more advanced, something almost alien in design? The implications are terrifying. Could creatures of the past have had access to abilities we are only now rediscovering through nanotechnology and synthetic biology? Hidden in plain sight. The most shocking revelation came when scientists found traces of what appears to be preserved organic material, a soft tissue network that should have been long gone. Even more astonishing, these tissues exhibit structures resembling biocircuits, tiny nodes connected in networks impossible to explain through normal evolution. Under high magnification electron scanning, these nodes flicker under light exposure, almost as if reacting to observation itself. Could this suggest a level of intelligence or interaction previously unimaginable? Are we staring at a creature whose biological blueprint contains messages or instructions left intentionally for discovery millions of years later? The location of the discovery only adds to the mystery. Buried under layers of rock and desert sands, far from any known fossil site, this T. rex appears to have been deliberately positioned or preserved. Geological anomalies surround the dig, magnetic distortions, unusual mineral deposits, and signs of a catastrophic event that predates other known extinctions. Some suggest this was no ordinary death. Was the T. rex somehow preserved intentionally, almost as if someone or something knew it would one day be found? Could the creature have been a living archive of knowledge? Or worse, a warning left in stone and bone? Researchers are divided, some calling it a monumental breakthrough, others calling it heretical. One team claims the structures could have been natural, an unknown evolutionary quirk. Another argues that there is no natural explanation and that the T. rex may have been engineered by forces far beyond current human understanding. Are we looking at proof of ancient advanced life, or something deliberately left to manipulate future discovery? And why has it taken until now for this information to surface, despite decades of global dinosaur research? The secrecy alone hints at truths that could shake not just paleontology, but all science. Every new skin seems to reveal something more disturbing than the last. Minute chambers within the skull, previously thought to hold nothing but air, now appear to contain preserved nanostructures, delicate and almost impossible to analyze. When stimulated with light and energy, these chambers produce microvibrations, almost as if communicating. Could the T-Rex have been capable of perception far beyond instinct? Perhaps even cognition? Could the predator have had access to senses that humans cannot comprehend? Maybe even ways of manipulating its environment or prey with technologies embedded naturally in its body. The shocking truth scientists are too afraid to discuss is that these discoveries challenge the very timeline of evolution itself. If such complex systems existed in a dinosaur, what does that say about the origins of intelligent design, or even extraterrestrial influence on Earth's biosphere? Could the T-Rex have been part of an ancient experiment, a species whose design was intentionally superior, meant to survive or adapt far beyond normal biological limitations? Whispers now circulate of a lost lineage of dinosaurs that were engineered to perform extraordinary feats, a lineage whose existence was systematically erased from history, until now. As laboratories race to replicate the findings, ethical questions arise. Should the material even be tested, or preserved as a sacred anomaly? Could tamper with this discovery awaken something, genetic, environmental, or otherwise, that science is not ready to confront? And why are some of the findings classified, never mentioned in peer-reviewed papers? The silence speaks volumes. For decades, humanity has imagined dinosaurs as fierce but simple, yet here is evidence that they were anything but. A creature capable of mechanical, organic, and possibly cognitive feats beyond imagination lies hidden in history, waiting to challenge every assumption we have about life on Earth. This is only the beginning. Every bone, every filament, every chamber in this T-Rex whispers a secret so disturbing, so transformative, that humanity may never look at fossils the same way again. The implications are horrifying. Was the king of the dinosaurs a simple apex predator, or the first ultimate experiment in living design? The world is about to find out, and once this truth is fully exposed, there may be no going back. Scientists are racing against time, but what they have found to be bigger, older, and far more dangerous than anyone imagined. The T-Rex is speaking, and it is saying things that will shake science to its core. This changes everything. What scientists uncovered next inside the T-Rex pushes the boundaries of belief into territory most experts refuse to acknowledge. After the initial shock of impossible internal structures, researchers drilled deeper literally and figuratively, and what they found is horrifying. Hidden within the spinal column, an intricate lattice of crystalline conduits glimmered under light, organized in a pattern that could only be described as deliberate. Some suggest these conduits were not biological at all. They resembled ancient circuitry, precise, functional, and terrifyingly advanced. Could a creature from 66 million years ago have possessed internal systems that mirror modern technology? The implications are staggering. A discovery that defies explanation. Appear in the rib cage, where a series of hollow nodes, perfectly spherical, were found. Chemical analysis revealed traces of an unknown element, not found naturally on Earth, embedded inside the structure. Scientists are at a loss. How did these materials survive the eons without breaking down? What purpose could they have served? Were they storing energy, transmitting signals, or something far more sinister? Some researchers are whispering about the possibility of the T-Rex being a bioweapon of a lost civilization, an organism engineered to survive, hunt, and perhaps even communicate in ways we are only beginning to imagine. They don't want you to know that the skull contains the most shocking revelations of all. Inside the brain cavity, scans revealed microchambers lined with filaments that pulse faintly when exposed to certain wavelengths of light. These are not nerves. They do not match anything known in paleontology. Some experts suggest these filaments could have been capable of detecting environmental frequencies, sensing prey, or even storing information. Could the T-Rex have been capable of perceiving the world in ways no human mind can fathom? Could have been conscious of more than mere instinct, equipped with senses that approach intelligence? The idea is so disturbing that many are refusing to discuss it publicly. Further investigation into the femur revealed even more impossible structures, minuscule interlocking segments that function like gears, working together in complex synchrony. Researchers initially thought these were artifacts of fossilization, but repeated tests and scans confirm otherwise. The T-Rex Rex appears to have had a skeletal system capable of energy storage and transfer, almost like a mechanical battery embedded in living bone. Could this have allowed it to run faster, strike harder, or even survive catastrophic injuries that would destroy any other creature? If so, what else could this species have been hiding? Experts are divided, shocked and silenced by what came next. Inside the rib cage, traces of an unknown organic compound were discovered that appears capable of emitting a faint electrical charge when stimulated. Tests suggest this compound could have been used for communication or even predatory control, sending signals across distances undetectable to humans. Could the T-Rex have been coordinating hunts with others in ways modern science cannot comprehend? Could entire prehistoric ecosystems have operated under communication networks we have only dreamed of? These discoveries are rewriting the rules of what life could accomplish in Earth's ancient past. The implications extend beyond biology into something far more disturbing. If these internal systems were intentionally engineered, who or what was responsible? Some theorists argue that the T-Rex represents evidence of a lost, advanced civilization, or perhaps interference from a non-human intelligence. Was life on Earth ever purely natural, or have we been living in a legacy left by entities capable of engineering entire species for purposes unknown? And if such beings existed, are they still influencing evolution in ways we cannot detect? Hidden anomalies in the fossil site add to the terror. Surrounding the T-Rex were fragments of materials not found elsewhere in the region, minerals that resonate with faint energy patterns, forming geometric designs when mapped. Some claim this indicates a deliberate burial, a preservation effort beyond any known natural process. Was this creature left here intentionally, as an experiment, a message, or a weapon? And what does it mean for humanity now that we have uncovered what they tried so hard to hide? Finally, researchers examined the jaw and teeth with ultra-high resolution imaging, and what they discovered is almost too shocking to describe. Embedded in the enamel were microchannels, filled with the same unknown element found in the rib nodes, perfectly aligned along the teeth's cutting edges. Could the T-Rex have used its bite not just to hunt, but to interact with its environment on an atomic or energetic level? Could it have had tools built into its very body, unseen powers encoded into flesh and bone? Some scientists are calling it the first living supermachine, and the term is not hyperbole. The most chilling discovery may be yet to come. Early analysis of DNA fragments, preserved in a state previously thought impossible, suggests sequences that do not match any known organism on Earth. These fragments hint at a genetic architecture far beyond normal evolutionary pathways, suggesting either engineering or an origin from beyond our planet. Could the T-Rex have been a hybrid, part natural predator, part advanced construct, part cosmic enigma? The thought is terrifying, and yet increasingly plausible as each scan and test is repeated. No one is ready for the full truth. These findings could completely overturn everything humanity believes about life on Earth, evolution, and the very origins of intelligence. The T-Rex is no longer just a predator. It is a symbol of mysteries humanity has barely begun to grasp. Scientists race against secrecy, suppression, and disbelief, but what they are uncovering is undeniable. The ancient king of the dinosaurs may have been the most advanced organism ever to walk the Earth, holding secrets that were never meant to be uncovered. Every scan, every bone, every crystalline filament points to a terrifying conclusion. The T-Rex was more than a creature. It was a message, a machine, a living enigma engineered beyond imagination. And now, after millions of years, it is speaking. The question that remains is simple yet horrifying. If such a creature could exist millions of years ago, what else has been hiding in plain sight all along, waiting for humans to find it? The answers will shake science, rewrite history, and force the world to confront truths it may never have been ready to face. And when the rest of the story comes out, the world will never see the past or the present the same way again.